Hello everybody, welcome. New year, new series, right? This is Convoy. What is Convoy? Well, let me bring you up to speed. Convoy is a tactical roguelike inspired by Mad Max and FTL, in which you cross a wasteland in search of parts for your broken ship. Presented in pixel art and set in a future post-apocalyptic setting, Convoy is a squad-based tactical combat roguelike in its core. And congratulations, you now know as much as I do, or maybe even more if you heard about this game before. This is pretty much as blind as it gets. I just started the game, went into windowed mode, put on the recorder, and here we are. So I have no idea what we're doing. This is the menu because I clicked windowed recently. Anyway, we'll accept this. And yeah, there's no continue. See, stats are, whoa. Achievements! Everything is black, so... Collected screws, spent fuel, kilometers, travel, units lost, jackpots won. In any case, yes, I have no idea how this game works. This game has been gifted to me by a friend of the channel, and here I am now playing it. And we're going to start off with the tutorial because, again, I have no idea what I'm doing here. I hope this isn't too long. Welcome to Convoy. And Convoy mission is to find and collect parts to repair your spaceship. Alright. As parts scattered around the world, you'll have to explore to find them. You can also collect bolts and loot to upgrade your units. This is very important since there are a lot of enemies trying to get a piece of your cargo. This tutorial will start by learning the basics of combat. This is your MCV, main convoy vehicle. I'm used to being known as the main construction vehicle from... mobile construction vehicle from the RPG games. Anyway, your convoy survival is of great importance. Your MCV must survive. This is your escort unit. It's the only thing keeping your MCV safe. Your vehicle has a certain amount of health and armor. Your MCV has a lot more health than escort units, but it's not invincible. Your MCV cannot be controlled directly. It needs to be protected by the smaller escort units. Select the escort units. Move to the highlighted square. Right mouse button to order.
Moving out.
Alright, so we're positioning them to take the hits, I suppose. If we've been chased by a privateer, we should fight back before it takes our cargo. Alright. Game can be paused by pressing spacebar. I guess that's where the FTL influence comes in, along with apparently fuel and stuff like that. But anyway, you can still select units and give orders. You should kill this privateer before it does too much damage. Select your unit and target the enemy.
Unit reporting.
Target confirmed. Close attack will be pressing. Okay. Enemy is out of range. Move closer. Get some lead in it, man.
Heading east.
There we go. Great shot. Your unit will fire on target enemy as long as it is in range. Armor protects the health units by reducing an equal percentage of incoming damage. Example unit would receive 10 damage and has 40%. The unit would only take 6 damage to health. Alright. Now specialized weapons also damage armor. Notice how the privateer's plasma gun damages both your armor and health. These weapons are rare and provide a significant technical advantage. Stop hitting my MCV.
Not a problem.
There you go. Your units can also ram enemies. Ramming damages both you and your target, however it can be very useful to push an enemy into a nasty position. Ramming is an extreme maneuver as it damages both parties. It's never strictly required and most people may not even want to scratch their own unit's paint. Whether you ram your enemies or not is up to you, just know that you can do it. Whereas how units have a rank next to their health bar, 1, 2, 3, yes, this has a 2. A unit can only push an enemy of equal rank or lower. To ram an enemy, move next to it and double click a right mouse button on it. Alright, let's try that.
Roger.
Well, that didn't do anything.
Not a problem. Target acquired.
There you go. Your MCV has an ability. Abilities need to be targeted manually. Use your MP ability to stun the enemy and finish him off. Here we go. I think we managed to ram him. There we go. Well done, the privateer has been destroyed. For the next part of this exercise, you receive a new unit, some parts, and some items. Alright. No unit doesn't have any items equipped. To equip a unit, you have to go to a camp. Alright. Resources, fuel, quest items. Track returns main objective. Side objectives, points of interest. Cargo bay, where your loot is stored. Shield, alright. Light plasma cannon. HE missile launcher. Okay. That's for the nearest camp. Follow the arrow next to your convoy and drive to the camp. Right. Camping by items from the shop, you can also upgrade and repair your convoy. Select a vehicle. Alright. Here you can view the vehicle stats and weapons. You can also purchase upgrades for each stat. To install the weapons, drag one from the cargo bay to the corresponding slot. There we go. Okay. And here we upgrade health and stuff. Okay. Let's look at the shop. Shop. Ah, there it is. And the one-stop item shop. Each shop has a combination of fuel units or items for sale. Just click buy to purchase something. Oh, you can buy entire vehicles here. So where's our... Ah, there it is. Okay, we have 100... Okay. Now ready to play the game. Really? Ah, crud. Alright. Well, I guess we start off a new game and see how long this will take us. Alright. There's the problem of original sacrificing weapon mount in favor for utility mount. Alright, we'll play on easy to begin with because again I have no idea what I'm doing. Oh, you can unlock different MCVs, cool. There's quite a few in here. Alright, let's go. Welcome to Convoy. After enduring an unexpected solar flare, your spaceship was forced to make an emergency landing on the planet Omic Prime due to critical damage to its primary systems. Captain has ordered you to traverse the planet and search for replacement parts. Obtaining these will allow the spaceship to continue its mission. Okay. Captain wants you to collect the following parts and bring them to the spaceship. Compression oil, flux... Ah, there's a Return to the Future reference right there. Multicellulose infused ethanol. Oh great, so we need alcohol. Wonderful. Self-sealing stem bolts. Omic Prime is a world filled with danger. Three factions vie for control of the planet. They are privateers, raiders, and Torvak. Magically survived in the source worlds where most arguments are settled with violence and skeeter success. Which faction you want to talk about? Privateers. The privateers adhere to the old pirate code of those that sailed the seven-season planet Old Earth. They are obsessed by wealth and frequently try to bully travelers into handing over their valuables. Privateers' vehicles tend to be composed of whatever they manage to pillage. This is why they are often spotted sporting Torvak shield generators and other equipment. Their vehicles tend to be slower though. They are recognizable on the map by their green color. They are a ruthless and bloodthirsty bunch. They delight in the suffering of others, often attacking travelers simply for the pleasure of combat. Raiders favor vehicles with loads of weapons. They tend to forgo utility slots in favor of more weapon slots. This makes most of their vehicles glass cannons that need to be destroyed before they can get any serious damage in. Alright, Torvak. Torvak are a mysterious group that favor technology over sheer number. They seek technological advancement in everything they do, exterminating everything and everyone that stands in the way of their perceived best course of action. Their vehicles usually have balanced between weapons and utility slots. Whilst their light units are quite fast, their bigger ones trade speed for bulky armor. They are recognizable on the map by their blue color. Alright. Compression coil is a device to run the main engine of the spaceship, including gravity thrust, power plant, and life support. It's an integral piece of the trace compression block. Various sources around spaceport claim that a disgruntled former Torak employee might have some information regarding a compression coil. People say that he's currently residing in a town called Shanty Sands. Flight capacity is a rectangle-shaped compartment with 3 flashing Geisler tubes. It requires 1.21 gigawatts of electrical power to operate. Omek Prime is a local professor who should have access to a flux capacitor. Finding him might allow you to acquire this item. Your food replicators have been damaged when you crash land on Omek Prime. Most your ship might be operational without them. Your crew refused to fly off without a guarantee of a proper meal every day. Who can blame him? After all, your crew is often quoted stating, "Ask not what you can do for a spaceship Mercury, but ask what's for lunch." Ah, yeah. In order to repair them, you acquire multicellulose infused ethanol. After inquiring, you've been told that a local chemist runs an underground laboratory who might be able to synthesize the required multicellulose infused ethanol. Self-sealing steam bolts. When stemming things with a bolt is important, but you lack the time for sealing them yourself, self-sealing stem bolts are the way to go. While it might be argued that simply hiring better engineers to do the sealing as well would be a better option, sadly Spaceship Mercury does not currently have that luxury. A local corporation called Eiffels Incorporated has the self-sealing stem bolts monopoly on Planet Omek Prime. They are led by 2 entrepreneurs. You should try striking a deal with these 2. Alright, I think that's it. Nope. Yeah, we're done. Alright. So we're now in Raiders territory, is that it? Points of the nearest camp. Alright, let's head out. Radio signal from a lone man carrying a radio beacon. "Hi fella, my name's Guy," he says. "I need some help." Or my cousin lives in the town of Colonia and the plague has reared its ugly head. The carrying the cure won't respond. Will you help? I won't be able to pay you for your efforts, but the people of Colonia are bound to be grateful. Alright, these plague people need their cure. I'll be glad to help. So clearly we're immediately going to forego our own mission. Scattered throughout a stretch of desert, you spot several mutilated corpses slowly rotting away in the forgiving desert sun. Alright. So how does combat work? Do we just get thrown into it? Starting to think I should stick to the road. You seem to travel a lot quicker. Their sun burns away with no respite. This temperature gauge of your... yeah, sure. Focus on cooling the engines. Thanks for your effort. The sun having passed its highest point, your engine temperature returned to normal without causing any damage. Sure. Drive closer. Siren reaches free trading ahead. See new sign high, we lie prepared to die. Number of privateer vehicles race towards you. Alright. Whoa. Okay, that's loud. Alright, so let's get you moving here. Can you shoot? I actually don't know. That's this thing. Stun duration 6, reload 12. Alright, so you can basically just use that. Holy crap, they're...
Hey. Definitely.
Yes.
Yeah, let's drive over the mine. So that's not mine.
Yes, Captain.
Drive faster now. That's one of my mines. Holy hell.
Burn rock.
Yes, Captain.
Why is that? Oh, this isn't good. Can you move? Alright, he hit the mine for me. Thanks.
Definitely.
You shut the fudge up for a little while.
Hey, what can I do?
Can I not? Okay, might want to avoid that.
What can I do?
Move up, move up.
Yes, Captain? Let me out.
Yes?
I can't move. What the hell is this? I can't even. Oh my god.
What can I do?
Yeah, well.
Yes, Captain?
Oh my god.
Yes, Captain?
Hey. Burning rubber.
Yeah. Roger.
That's right on the mind. You're not really that responsive to my commands, are you?
Roll out.
Hi.
Yes, Captain?
Might as well keep the pressure on. Holy crap.
Let me out. Lock and load.
Yes, Captain.
Get him.
What can I do?
Ah.
Hey.
Alright. We won. Heavy rocket artillery. Take loot. Alright. Did we get any fuel out of that? I don't even know. So I'm guessing we're supposed to just travel by road as much as we can. We do seem to burn less fuel. Being followed by some privateers, the man you give them 40 bolts or they open fire. You don't deal with privateer scum. Open fire.
Hey. Let me help. What can I do?
We're gonna
Dirt is
focus
getting everywhere.
fire on one again.
Yes, Captain? Roger. Yes, Captain?
I'm gonna assume that this really isn't gonna be easy. Right.
Yes, Captain?
Hey. Hi. What can I do?
Yeah.
Jeez. Get him. Oh,
Let me out.
time to go. Armor gone. That's not good. Move.
Hey.
There you go.
Going east.
Going east. That's not east. Don't follow him. There we go. Alright, so now we can go after the final dude.
Yeah.
Hi. What can I do?
Head back. Head back. Where are you going? I told you to go back.
What can I do?
Yes, Captain?
Oh, great. Now it's coming from there. Back down. Down.
Moving. Roll out.
Yes?
Hey. Roger.
You're really not a good listener, are you?
Definitely. Burning rubber.
What can I do?
Hey.
Okay, we're fine.
Shooting in.
Alright, now we just wait. Kaboom! Alright, 11 fuel, 54 bolts. Take loot. Flashy display of neon lights and laser shows can be seen in the distance. Investigate. Upon coming closer to see that the neon sign reads Salvin Show of Surprises. You see a large podium with 3 doors numbered 1 to 3. A woman wearing a glittery suit and a fancy top hat is stood behind a mic on top of the podium. Next to the podium you see 2 big turrets sporting impressive looking weaponry. You suspect they could destroy the entire convoy with a single burst. And last, ladies and gentlemen, please give a hand to our latest contenders. Due to lack of audience, it remains silence. Alright. Considering it might just blow ourselves to bits. What's this? Heavy rock? Can we? No, we need to be on the camp for that, I believe. Wonderful, welcome to the 7th show of Surprise. I'm your host, Marlon, and you can compete for a mere 50 bolts. Behind one of these doors is a brand new, sparking new keeping of their own, ready to join you in your adventure, but behind the other 2 doors are goats. No. Then again, he might attack it. Let's do it. Congratulations, you made the right choice in competing in the South Show Surprise. Think carefully before you pick one of the 3 doors. Be sure to listen carefully, you might hear the goats bloating. Before you have a chance to listen carefully, you hear some horrible game show music blasting from the speakers. Our contender has chosen door number 3. Before we continue, let's see what's behind door number 1. Marilyn hands over to door number 1 and opens it, revealing a cardboard cutout of a goat. Looks like you've dodged one goat, bringing you one step closer to obtaining that amazing keeper drone. Think carefully though, as I will now give you the option to change your choice to door number 2. Would you like to stick with door number 3 or change to door number 2? Well, technically, if you go over all the mathematics and all that are jazz, it is indeed the better option to switch. Apparently you do have, because if I'm not mistaken, the first time you take your pick you got 33% chance, and second time you pick you have 50% chance, and because sticking would mean you're still betting on that first 33%, you miss out on some percent. So apparently it is better to switch, but you know, games like these might just be because they give you a 50-50 shot no matter what, so sure, we'll switch. Marilyn heads over to the choice door and opens it, reveals a keeper drone. Congratulations, our contender made the right choice and has earned this amazing, wonderful prize of technology. Numerous balloons and confetti appear from out of nowhere, showing the nearby area. It's off for a day, everybody. It's time to get this show on the road again before the keepers find out we've stolen and given away one of their vehicles. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow. Woo. Oh, and that's an entire vehicle. Let's get back on that road, huh? Just stick to the road. That's fine. There you go. Come across the wreck of the Cure courier. Looks like he was ambushed. Search the wreck for the Cure. Luckily it's undamaged. Alright. Can we... nearest camp. Let's hope we can get there, because we do need those repairs done. Alright. Repair. Repair the armor as well. Alright. Okay, that's done for repairs. How do we... heavy rocket artillery? Can you put you on... no. Wait, you have to... medium beam laser, shield MK3. Per upgrade percentage each 100 divided by number of upgrades. Okay. How do I leave? Ah, there we go. Can I not upgrade the amount of slots I have? Can I put this thing on here? No. Okay. Well, that looks like an empty slot to me. There we go. Launches dumbfire rockets at a target, easy to dodge, but doesn't require LOS, whatever LOS might be. Alright, we still got 100 bolts left. Increase unit speed, making it easier, more responsive and easier to dodge obstacles. Also gives vehicles a chance to completely evade hits. Evade is handling minus 55 with a minimum of 5. Gives 10 handling production. Okay, we want to get some of these because they're really not that responsive. Confirm. We'll do the same thing for our other one. Confirm. Oh, we can upgrade range. Now that's something. Handling is already maxed, as in doesn't do too much. Alright, see what else we can do. Mine guard, armor. I think we're good for now. Yeah, that's a weird range a bit. Right, return shop. Guess you buy fuel with what little remains. We can buy vehicles here too. That's good. All right, cool. Return. That's all of our money spent. Let's leave the camp. Get back on the road. You come across a KGL trading company caravan heading the other way. Since these are relatively safe slams, they seem to lack any armed envoy. Wish them luck and continue because we don't have any money, and you know we don't really want to be seen as the jerks on this thing, right? Can we zoom out on our map? I guess not. Just stay on the road. Don't be a dick about it. Find guy's cousin to distribute the plague cure. The cure distribution begins immediately. You and your crew also get shots just to be safe. People of Colonia are glad you helped them and declare you to be local heroes. Guy's cousin approaches you and hands you 100 bolts. We all pitched in. Oh, thanks. Alright. Spaceship Mercury. Should probably start looking for one of these things. Alright. Suddenly you hear an explosion and notice you're under fire. Prepare for an attack. As you warn the convoy, several enemies approach rapidly. Looks like these roads aren't safe. Oh my god, look at the range on this thing. Awesome. I was half hoping you would be a flying thing, but... Come on. Let's team up on this dude. Fry him. Get him! Get him! Are you even firing at him? There you go. I knew you had it in you. Alright, take loot. That went pretty well. Alright, we'll keep on trucking. Might as well see what's over here, right? Signal appears to be coming from an old saloon. There are several old cars in the front that look like they haven't been started in a long time. There's a foul stench in the air. The saloon seems so still, so dead, so forgotten. And suddenly a large woman bursts through the saloon doors and she yells and cheers for you and your men to come inside. Well, this reeks of traps, so we'll go inside. You have a variety of crew inside. Cobweb and dust cover every surface except for a stage which shines like it has been polished every day. On the stage, a young woman wearing long jeans, a buttoned-down tropical shirt, and a tropical hat. He introduces himself as Michael Fritz and begins telling jokes. A large woman begins serving you drinks to the men. The cups look brand new, like they have barely been used. Liquid in the glass looks and smells fine. The fact they say that it looks and smells fine, I mean it isn't, so let's see what happens. Drinking to feel funny for a moment, but feeling subsides. You've been drinking ship-stilled liquor, so this is nothing. Your men lax your training, however, and students start yelling and screaming like animals. You realize the drink has been drugged. Drawing a weapon, you order them to keep their hands up and stay quiet whilst you wait for your men to sober up. They explain that they were planning on drugging you to steal all of your belongings. Additionally, they mentioned several raiders are in ambush outside to attack as soon as you leave. The comedian says he can get you out of here without any bandits coming. The overweight woman says the same thing. You let them walk outside at gunpoint. They start signaling towards a group of raiders. You promptly leave. Soon after, they start bickering once again, boarding your MCV. You leave before they decide to involve you anymore. Alright, let's get back to the road. Alright, we're in raider territory here. As soon as you drive on the road, you see a car off the side with a white flag hanging out the window. Sure, we'll investigate. You get closer and see that the car is riddled with bullets and scorch marks. Whoever did this did not seem to be nearby now, and you managed to scrap the vehicle for 78 bolts. Approach the radio signal. It sounds like an emergency broadcast. You see a few transport vehicles in the distance. Radio them. Thank God some other people are part of the KGL trading company and we're en route. You again? My logistics officer, however, is a bloody fool and has leave with too little fuel. So we're stranded here and need a fuel. I don't suppose you'd care to help us out, so we'll make it worth your while. Okay. After having finished transferring the fuel, everybody rummages through their belongings to find your reward. Eventually they managed to push the following: Shield MK1 light pulse laser. Thanks, goodbye. Still quite the distance to where we need to be, and I'm not entirely sure if we're gonna make it with what little fuel we have in our tanks. Maybe we should see where the next nearby camp is. That's pretty much... Alright, we'll head to the camp. It seems to be going in the correct way anyway. I do wonder how we got all these camps set up. Desolate City seems eerily quiet. Look out for trouble. The trouble does not appear to rear its ugly head as you manage to traverse the city safely. So we can tell from the strength of these hexagons how likely it is to be attacked there, or at least by what numbers or strength or whatever, right? Right, we made it here with the final bits of our fuel. Well, here might as well see if we can mount that shield thing on something. Yeah, you have a slot for this, right? There you go. Alright, another thing, we need repairs. We do need fuel though. Are you're not selling vehicles by any chance? No, I don't think you were. Right. Armor's a bit dinged up, but DPS and AP damage. Alright, that's probably fine. Right. And then the beams can't miss on this game either. I wonder where they got that from. Haha. Anyway. Our convoy's looking alright, I would say. Good amount of room to put some stuff on. What is this thing? Ah, EMP blasters, alright. Rubber 9. Alrighty then. Alright, turn. I think I'm just gonna cut it here for our first episode. Yeah. Alright. So anyway, yes, thank you guys for watching. Hope you're still enjoying the series. It's pretty early on, but hope you're enjoying the series. Feel free to probably commenting, liking, and or subbing, especially on these early episodes where I'm just feeling or testing the waters. Let me know what you think about it so far, and I'll be seeing you guys all in the next episode. Bye everyone.